Your audience with the Praetor is scheduled for tomorrow in the Sanctum's audience chamber. If there is nothing else, I shall take my leave.
Okay. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure. Good night.
Night. Hey, Pyra. So, Adam, what kind of a person was he?
Should I ask Mithra?
No, it's fine. I was just wondering.
He was incredible.
Incredible?
In Mithra's memories, I mean. I knew him only very briefly before I went to sleep. But Mithra can't remember a more genuine, courageous person. She had never met a more wonderful man.
He sounds like a real hero.
Mm-hmm. And you remind her of him a lot.
Oh, I do I? Great. Wait, what?
I suppose Mithra won't be very pleased I told you that.
Pyra, come on.
I agree with her, you know.
It's cold this morning. Miss Fan.
Oh, has somebody got a little crush?
Nia, what are you doing here?
Early riser, always have been. Oh, I see how it is here. I wonder what Pyra and Mithra would think.
Hey, no! You've got the wrong... Just
what? Go on.
I don't know. I thought she looked... sad.
Oh, good morning, you two. There's still some time before your audience.
Sorry, we just woke up really early.
Ah, I see.
That's a pretty nice mural. Very... grand.
It depicts the creation of Allrest. They say this mural was painted long ago, when the nation of Indol was still new.
Oh, you've been looking at it for a while?
They're missing.
What do you mean by they?
My memories. I know that I must have been around since this mural was first painted, or even earlier, but I don't remember that time at all.
Well, you are a blade.
I don't know who I was, or what I did. And I'd really like to.
Mithra's lived for an awful long time. Maybe she'll know something about you.
Mithra called me Hayes earlier. Could it be possible that she met me somewhere before? Sometime in the past?
Do you want to ask her later?
Could I? Thank you very much.
No need to thank me. You helped us too.
Look at you going all red. I'll tell Pyra, I swear.
What? I told you it's not like that.
We'll see.
Hey, relax. You'll give yourself wrinkles. A driver and blade are one in body and soul. It was you who told me that. Well, the other you, I mean.
You mean Mithra?
Of course. It was 500 years ago, so perhaps you have forgotten.
Oh, I do remember saying that. So it's true? But how could she possibly remember?
You're wondering how I could remember words from so long ago?
What's this?
You could call it a diary, I suppose. It contains details about my past lives. It's the only way I have to remember. When we return to the core crystal, our minds are wiped clean of all memories. Though a blade's life is eternal, our effective lifespans as individuals are far shorter than a human's. You know, it's not just me. A lot of blades try to preserve their memories in journals like this one, even though it's often futile. After all, a core crystal cannot protect a diary. Usually, the volume is lost to us, along with our memories. I'm fortunate amongst blades. I'm passed down as an imperial treasure and recorded in official chronicles.
Bridget?
I don't know where your true intentions lie. I can only make an educated guess. But Rex, he is your driver. If you truly trust him, I would advise you tell him everything. If you can't do that even for him, you shouldn't be his blade at all.
I just...
If you care about him, it's even more important. I know what it's like to be afraid of rejection. I really do. But if you don't tell him now, you're just storing up pain for later, not making it easier.
The way you say that, you really do see right through me.
Well, we go back a long way, as you recall. And we're both blades, after all.
I didn't realize I was muted at the beginning, but here we are now. It's almost time. I don't know about you guys, but I'm starting to get a bit nervous. Be careful not to say anything disrespectful. I know. The audience chamber's just across the courtyard. We'll be there in a jiffy. Well, we can hardly keep the praetor himself waiting. Shall we head out? Alright, onwards. Just jumping off straight from the balcony. Can we ask for anything better? Indol's pretty huge. This cathedral music. Oh, jeez. Next major story point.
Praetor. Praetor Amalthus. The boy has arrived, Your Eminence.
Thank you. So you're Rex. I've heard much.
Hi, you're not the Praetor, are you?
Huh? No way.
Indeed. I am Amalthus. I understand your surprise. I imagine you expected somebody older.
We heard that you were Cole's driver. Your Eminence. Sorry.
No need for formalities. I am a mere representative of the Praetorium. The name Praetor is simply a decoration, if you will. In any case, we're the same, you and I. Aegis drivers. I consider us equals.
I feel a bit better now you've put it that way. Your Eminence.
You're different somehow. I seem to recall a more forceful personality.
Oh, I almost forgot. Here. I got this from Cole. He said it belonged to you. Please.
Ah, Cole. That brings back memories.
We're looking for a way to Elysium. Cole told us that you would know the way. I have to get to Elysium. To save Allrest, any way I can. I mean, we won't know for sure what we can do until we get there, I suppose. But if the stories are true, it's somewhere we can all live safely. It has to be real.
Long ago. Too long ago. I used to think like you. Indeed, it led me to climb the World Tree. However, I did not find Elysium. Or the Architect. I believe it was because I was unworthy. Rex, I know your desire all too well. I shall help you on your quest.
Really? Oh, thank you so much.
No need for thanks. This may be my destiny. The reason I've lived all these years. And now...
Pyra. My name is Pyra.
I would be honored to have a moment alone with Pyra. I'd like to reminisce a little.
So Old Man Cole really did know the Praetor. Who'd have thought?
World is small place.
Will Pyra be okay by herself?
He's the Praetor, dimwit. What's he gonna do, eat her?
Back there, I felt something weird for a second.
What? Rex?
It felt like we were talking to that Malos guy.
You're imagining things. You know he's Malos's driver and it's messing with your head.
They not seem alike to me.
No, I know. It was just for an instant. Just this one moment where I couldn't tell if we were talking to the Praetor or Malos. Sorry, I'm not explaining it well.
There are blades who are influenced a lot by their drivers during resonance. Their appearance, their personality. That's probably all it is.
Perhaps it was due to your bond with Pyra. That could have heightened your perception of such things.
It was painted 1,500 years ago. Even through exposure to the elements, it has never needed repair, always as pristine as the day it was made. The technique is long forgotten. I often wonder if we are growing as a people, or in fact, regressing. What do you think?
Well, I'm just amazed at how little you've changed. Has nobody ever wondered about that?
I am Indoline, and the driver of an Aegis. It keeps me young.
If you say so. Why do this now, though? You've never let anyone go there before, have you?
Times change, Mithra. So do people.
That's not an answer.
I would like to believe there is one who can reach the architect and save this dying world. Is that really so strange?
And Rex is the one.
Would you have resonated with him if he did not hold such potential?
Sorry to keep you waiting, everyone. Welcome back. How was it, Pyra? Mostly he was talking with Mithra. They knew each other before, right? Yes. Honored guests. Oh, Fan. You must be tired after today's events, so please, rest here another night. She may have a point. All we really did was talk to Praether and Malthus, but I feel quite worn out. Let's take them up on that offer. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Torna not object. Want to sleep in fluffy, puffy bed every night. Let's return to the sanctum. I'll try to kill it immediately.
Still intact after all these centuries. Amazing. Pinnacle of flesh-eater technology. Tenacious creatures, humans.
I'm so sorry to do this to you.
I see. Very well. It appears Senator Roderick paid a visit to the Praetorium last night, off the record. Did you know that?
No. I haven't heard anything from His Majesty. Why now, I wonder? I can't imagine he was just paying his respects.
Do you think it's something to do with the excavation? Temperantia?
The issue His Majesty mentioned. If that is the case, he must be making covert deals with the Praetorium. Curse that man.
Sincere apologies, everyone, but I come with an urgent request. Please go to the audience chamber at once.
Hey yo, these mechs? Oh, jumping off the balcony one more time. Quickest way to get there, right? Unless I can fast travel. Nope. No fast traveling allowed. Man. Fucking Jin, man. He's just going off and murking a whole bunch of people. Here we go.
As you may know, there is a demilitarized zone between Mor Ardain and Uriah. Temperantia. Think of it as a buffer between the two nations. We've received word of fighting in the area. Mor Ardain are in possession of a Titan weapon. They're advancing as we speak towards the Urian garrison.
Impossible.
Well, the two countries' Titans are at their closest right now.
You're saying we were waiting for a chance to strike? Unthinkable. Our people would never go to war against His Majesty's will.
At any rate, we must investigate.
Yes, you're right. Praetor, I beg your leave. We need to find out what's going on. Your Eminence.
Thank you.
Your Eminence, we...
Might I ask you to assist Special Inquisitor Morag in her investigation?
We have no reason to refuse, and you needn't worry about me.
I am quite grateful to hear that.
Let's go after them. Hurry.
Alright. Let's warp. Oh, they're just right outside. Interesting. Is there a ship there? Airship time? What do you think?
Who's responsible for this? Preparations are still ongoing. If we attack now, we could...
What have you done, Senator Roderick?
Special Inquisitor? What are you doing here?
The Emperor ordered that the dig be halted. He was very specific, Senator. If you've restarted it, you have violated His Majesty's will.
The Emperor doesn't understand Mor Ardain's urgent lack of resources. This is for the Empire.
Your patriotism is touching. But that doesn't explain why you're waging war with Uriah!
It wasn't me. I did not give that order. Even I would never dream of... Declaring war without His Majesty's express consent?
So who in the...
Morag!
Who are these people busting in here?
This is the driver of the Aegis. You are to afford him the same respect as me.
This is him? I heard the rumors, but this boy?
There are rumors now? Wow. Am I really that famous?
Do you have any idea how much it costs to repair a water tower? It's a lot.
So less famous, more infamous.
Morag? Is Morardain really attacking?
They are, as much as I hate to admit it.
Tell me, what's going on?
Tricky indeed. If this escalates into all-out war...
The timing is all wrong. We can't win this fight, not now.
Sounds like you were planning to start this sooner or later, sly rat.
Maybe save the accusations for now.
But the Empire never really wanted a war, did it?
That core crystal. Don't tell me you're the...
Answer me!
You're right.
Mithra?
Who stands to gain from an Ardanian-Orion war?
Who gains... You don't mean...
Jin and Torna.
It's very possible.
But how?
Maybe just coincidence after all? Master Pawn.
I wish I could believe that.
Inquisitor Morag, please. You are the only one who can put a stop to this.
It's a bit late for that, don't you think? But I'm not going to sit back and watch. Brigid?
Right.
Morag.
Rex, this is an Imperial matter. We can't ask for your aid in this affair.
Not if it's really a coincidence, like Tora said. But, if Torna are really involved, doesn't that make this our problem too?
But...
Think of it as compensation for the water tower. How's that?
I knew you'd go there.
You're so noble, it hurts.
Very well. Can I ask you to help me again?
Yep, we're on the case.
Yes, of course.
I'll accompany you.
Fam?
What's happening in Temperantia right now? It's being led by a weaponized Titan, correct? My power doesn't only affect blades, it also works against Titans. I am certain I can be of assistance. Besides? I have the strangest feeling that I'm somehow meant to be there.
Fan Lenorn. You.
So how we get to Temperantia? If Senator Roderick is here, I assume there must be an Ardanian military vessel stationed at the port. Then we go to port and get on Ardanian Titan battleship. Alright then, there's no time to waste, let's go! Sorry, Neo. You don't need healers. Alright, let's warp back. Go straight ahead.
We're here!
So, shall we?
Hey, remind me again why we're bringing this spanner.
Because this sounds like fun.
We're not on holiday here.
I've heard a lot about these Torna people.
They're the ones collecting core crystals, yeah?
And besides, I can't pretend this doesn't concern us too. Not when they're calling themselves Torna.
Shalad?
Lady Morag, greetings. I have news from the front. Our Titan weapon has crossed the central border. It's advancing at about 40 Titan pets per hour.
I want to get in front of it. Is there a suitable place to dock?
There's a bay fairly close by. If you dock there, you should be able to get to the cliffs above it.
Understood. Go!
Yes, ma'am.
How awful.
They didn't stand a chance.
Look! Over there!
Watch out! Here it comes!
Everyone, okay?
Just about, I think.
We have to stop it.
How do we do that?
On its back, there's an Ardanium drive mechanism. If we can somehow sever the cables connecting it to each leg, its energy supply will be cut off. It'll stop.
Lady Mithra, I presume you'll be able to destroy them.
Good plan.
Sure, that sounds like a feasible measure. That is, if we don't mind reducing the whole area to ashes.
What do you mean?
I read instruction manuals. It's my job to know these things. The weapon is powered by vaporized Titan bodily fluids. The gas it makes is completely unstable. The slightest shock and we have a giant explosion on our hands. There was an accident here just 3 months ago because we didn't see how unstable it was.
If we just attacked without realizing that...
Oh, damn it!
Why make a weapon that dangerous?
As long as we got the weapon inside enemy lines. Destroying the weapon would destroy them too. That was the justification given.
That's so cold, it's almost impressive.
That's exactly why the Emperor called a halt to the excavation.
How we get the people on board?
The control center is protected by 10 layers of armor. The chances of it being breached or destroyed are low. But that armor is limited. It doesn't entirely cover the energy cables.
So, it's them or nothing.
How we get up on Titan's back?
Up ahead. There's a spot where the cliff juts out. If we can get up there, we'll be able to jump onto its back.
But if our timing's off, we go head first down to the bottom of the cliff.
And we'd have to make it across, avoiding its attacks all the while.
I'll take care of it.
Fan?
I mean, I'll stop the Titan moving. While it's stopped, you all jump onto its back.
Fan, you... All right then. But you better be careful.
Don't worry. I will.
Then let's go.
Ah yes, time to avoid all the explosions. Watch out for all the scalding spots. Kind of can't avoid that. Trying to avoid that. Doing what I can.
Whee! Adventure!
Almost there. Ah! We can't get closer.
Allow me!
Fan!
Leave her. She'll be fine. Trust me.
Now, let's move!
Yeah! We just need to cut that. What?
An independent defense mechanism. Ardanian technology. My apologies.
Why would you even bloody make something like that?
Rich leader, fight now.
You know, Nia does make a good point.
Like I should.
Let's go.
Gotcha.
It didn't connect?
Focusing on target.
A choice cut indeed.
It's as good as done.
Double spinning rolling smash. Anchor shot. Ha! Pyra, let's go.
Rex, I'm with you.
Burning
Sword!
Great.
Rigid! Arms letting go!
I got this.
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
Heavy hit.
I think you're going to get off scot-free.
Yep. Rock. I am rock. Wild side.
Always have been.
Cyclone smash.
Fighting that way is unwise. We will not fall here.
We're happy to protect you.
We have to save them. Forgive me.
Oh, nice. We're fine.
It stopped.
Yes, seems like it.
It's you. I thought it might be.
Jin.
I knew it.
So this is Jin, leader of Torna. I am Fan Lenoren. As envoy of Praetor Malthus, I am bringing you into custody.
How ironic that you should speak his name with that face, oblivious to everything, even your own identity.
What? Do you know something about...
And you, Aegis. Don't you dare stand there, acting like you're not involved in all this.
All right. Then tell me this. Why are you, who fought alongside us to defeat Malos, now standing by his side?
Jin fought against him.
It's very simple. I realized he had the right of it. That's all.
I don't think it's as simple as that at all.
So clever. You always were too clever for your own good.
Sorry. That's just the way I am.
Mithra, don't tell me.
Yes. He's a blade too. He was the strongest blade in Torna, until it fell in the war.
It fell, says the girl who sank it.
A blade?
There were none stronger, yet none kinder either. And no one who hated to fight more than him. Why, Jin? What changed?
What if I told you it was your fault?
Mine.
If you hadn't sealed yourself away, then she'd still...
Oh. So that's it.
That core crystal.
That color. It's like blood.
Careful. That crystal isn't normal.
Put away your sword. My ability is to restrict a blade's every action. As long as you are a blade, there is nothing you can do to escape its clutch.
Wait, restricting Blade's powers? Then before, was that...
Go ahead and try.
Watch yourself, Ritz!
Charge! Double spinning anchor shot!
I should be able to make life worse then. Finally got something right. Maybe we'll get out of here.
Right,
My rigid
arms, lady!
Oh shit.
Get back! Skyward slash!
My dead body! Why not?
Ultra slash!
Double spinning edge! Anchor shot!
This might work!
Gotcha!
Yes. My power flows as one with tidings.
Ha!
Empty moment! Ha!
Culmination of just give me the order.
Skyward slash!
Ray of punishment.
Storm! A choice one is a blade!
Double spinning edge!
Ultra slash!
Anchor shot!
Rolling slash! Watch this!
Why not?
Righto!
Armor failed.
Skyward slash!
Hey, maybe we'll get out of this alive after Don't get them from my power flow.
Always will be! Awesome!
Fire!
Second son! Topple!
Nice.
How is he still moving? Even that Petroka girl couldn't withstand it.
No, it's working. His powers are certainly limited now. But Jin, he's one of the most powerful blades in history.
Even so, we can beat him. We just have to work together.
I don't think so.
What? Fan!
You are no slave. Be free now.
Fan. No. No. Why? Jin! Why the hell would you do this? What good does it do you?
Why, you ask? Then let me ask you this. Blades are granted phenomenal power from our Creator on high, yet we are doomed to never remember. Why?
What?
The accumulation of memories is what allows mankind, no, all life to grow, change, evolve. But blades are fleeting. When we return to our cores, our memories are lost, our growth snatched away forever.
People aren't so different.
Man's life too has an end, yes. However, though each individual life is fleeting, you pass on your memories, allowing you to grow as a species, as a culture. Why does Indol control all the core crystals? By controlling the moment of every blade's birth, they enslave our entire kind. How is that fair? We have no culture because Indol decrees it. Because that's what your kind do.
Jin!
Why are you the masters and we the slaves? It is we who embody the very nature of this world.
Blades embody the world. I don't get what you...
If you saw the last state of humanity, you'd understand. Now that you have come this far, there can be no turning back. But I'm afraid your journey ends here.
What?
Why now?
Hey, now's our chance!
Huh?
What are you standing around for? Show that scumbag what's what!
What?
It's Akos.
Malos sent me. Time to make an exit. Ready?
Who says we're going to let you go?
You really don't understand, do you? You really think this is over?
What the? How? We cut the bloody cable!
Certainly. But some energy still remains deep in its core. Don't you see? It's like a blade weapon. Well, you seem busy. I'll leave you to it. Bye. Wait!
I can't believe Van just died like that.
Time to take you down.
Not if I show them first, chum.
Double spinning edge. Slash. Anchor shot. Ha!
Let me show you.
Super. Get the blighter where it hurts.
Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag! This is unexpected.
Well done. Maybe we're not.
My thoughts exactly. Double spinning edge. Rolling smash. Anchor shot.
We'll make your dreams a reality.
Fail.
Well done.
Heavy
This is
hit.
unexpected to destroy.
Yeah. Strong hold.
Raging. Charge.
Wing smash. Wild side. Cyclone smash. You know which way the wind is blowing.
Please, let me switch
It
to
didn't
Pyro.
connect.
Armor fail!
Leave it to me.
Pyro.
I think we can get a good hit. Be my sword.
Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Great.
Why not? I get
We're
happy to protect you.
Mithra and Iron's one. Chose well.
Yeah. Rolling smash.
Great fight.
Anchor shot.
Friends.
Ha. Xenoblade time to shine. Strong
Worthy
hold.
opponent.
What's this? Ha. Heavy hitter.
Leave me alone!
Rock.
I am rock!
Wing smash.
Behold,
Wild side.
always with me!
Go for it. What?
Quick! Give the word!
It didn't connect?
Cyclone slash. What? A miss.
Oh no,
Contemplate! Retreat!
we're sealed.
It'll be fine. We can turn it around. You're going for it.
Have my back.
Save yourself!
Leave it to me.
You worry too much.
What? Quick! Give the word!
Go for it.
Wind! Howl! Blade combo, third stage. Awesome.
Bridget, to arms, Lady Morag!
Get the blighter. Watch
You
this.
can do it, Rex. Star, this is uncertain. Radiant. You should really pull back.
Never fear. I got this.
Why not?
We'll make your dreams a reality. You should really pull back.
Charge. Maybe things will get interesting now.
Great.
Well done.
What do you have me do?
Stone! Topple!
Radiant.
Spinning edge.
Just give me the order.
Hit it. No.
Slash.
Oh, nice.
I don't get it. I'm meant to be a driver now. I have a blade of my own. But I couldn't do anything. Fan. Nothing's changed. I'm just as weak as I've always been. Jin, what happened to make you like this?
What is that?
Dad. Orion army. So many of them. What?
No!
Shit! Who gave that damn order?
At this rate, I don't think there's any stopping them.
How so?
They think more Ardain attacked them illegally, with no declaration of war.
This is bad. If someone doesn't explain what's really going on...
But there's no time for that.
So what? We just give up?
Heavy cannons. That's Uriah's main weapon.
Here too. More Ardain also readying artillery.
I don't care if we're not gonna make it in time. We need to get to Uriah.
Right.
Wait!
You little scamp. Do you know how much the core you took was worth? I stole it from the castle. 3 years it took me to get it. And now...
Please! She's barely 10 years old!
Silence! Stay out of it! If you die, it'll be as good as new. You brought this on yourself.
From now on, I'll protect you. I'll keep you safe. Always. My name is Jin. What's yours?
Laura.
It seems like sending Outcasts was the right choice. You all right?
I've been through worse. I can handle it.
Jin, I swear I'll make your dream come true. So stop putting yourself at risk.
There's still time.
Is that part of your dream, too? What are we, in the end? This hunger I feel, this thirst, is it really my own? Or is it someone else's? Sometimes I can't tell. Tell me, Jin, are you really here? I don't know where I really am.
You're starting to sound like a human.
Oh, yeah?
Perhaps we're not so different after all. Humans and blades.
What's the deal with this ceasefire?
A tribunal, it looks like. Praetor Malthus is here in person. And who's going to argue with the Praetor?
Does he have any clue how many men we lost? If those Ardanians get away with this, Architect, damn it.
Quit your grumbling, mate. All this is way beyond our pay grade.
You got that right. We're all just faceless cannon fodder to the bigwigs. CO says jump, we jump.
Morning, folks. Everyone sleep well? Not a wink. Figured as much. Let's take a nice walk over to the hall where the emergency summit's being held. Clear our heads a little. Someone's gotta escort Morag there, right? I think I would be perfectly capable of finding my own way. And Myth was meant to be attending too, right? Apparently yes. See? We might as well all head over. I guess you're right. Let's go then. Through here is the venue for the Summit of Nations. I must apologize, but entry is permitted to all but the official representatives of each nation. I guess this is as far as we go. Yes, Bridget and I will proceed to the summit. I'm coming with you. And so are you, Mithra, remember? I guess. I'm not sure I like it, but I suppose I have to play my part in all this. Rex, you head back to our chambers with the others and wait for us. No problems. Be careful in there, okay, Mithra? Don't worry, I'll handle this just fine.
My deepest thanks to you for agreeing to this ceasefire. Queen Rakura, Emperor Nile.
As I recall from the Assyrian treaty of 350 years ago, the Praetorium was to refrain from intervention in times of war. And yet here you are intervening. But I trust you have a suitable justification, Your Eminence.
Naturally. But first, to ensure impartiality in these negotiations, may I present Nira, acting chairman of the Argentum Trade Guild. Furthermore, representing the Tantalese, His Highness the Crown Prince Ozikairis Brunev Tantal will also be attending.
The Crown Prince? The prodigal Prince of Tantal.
What a spectacle! Seems the Praetor has as much clout around here as ever.
Could we not just take them out here and now?
Good point. All the principal nations' heads gathered here? It'd make things easy later. The way to the World Tree must first be opened. Wiping out mankind is the easy part. We could manage that ourselves.
Even so.
That isn't our only goal, remember? We must wait for the stage to be set.
Is Jin serious about this?
Yeah. I've been wondering that myself. Oh, he's serious. He always is. He will annihilate mankind, and then he will kill the Architect.
Now, it seems Mor Ardain has been accused of a unilateral breach of treaty in this matter. Emperor Nile, I open the floor to you. Is there anything you wish to say?
While we are still conducting investigations into the cause, it cannot be denied that weaponry belonging to our forces was discharged against Uriah. Regardless of any possible reason and circumstance, we are prepared to offer recompense for this grave offence.
So you want to settle this with money?
We will provide any compensation deemed necessary.
Perhaps I'm misunderstanding. To my ears, it sounds almost as if you mean to imply that the blame for these offences does not lie with your Majesty at all.
We are investigating. I ask that we not draw any hasty conclusions.
What need is there for investigation? I believe a cause has already been established. There are witnesses.
And that would be? What a preposterous notion. The people you speak of are merely a terrorist group. How could they possibly command that measure of...
It's the truth. I, Ozyclyrus, swear this in the name of King Eulogimenos Tantal.
Can confirm ex-Chairman Banner give these people some kind of supplies. Military supplies, methinks, and in great number, yes.
But why would...
What if I were to tell you that the Aegis Malos, who raised the world 5 centuries ago, was involved?
Ridiculous. Everyone knows he disappeared in a blaze of flame.
He's very much alive, believe me. That arsehole, the Aegis, has confronted us in person. And if my word is not enough for you...
A blade? But that core crystal...
This is another Aegis, named Mithra. Your Highness has heard of her, surely?
So the rumors that reached us were true. Who is its driver?
If you knew that, I dare say your surprise would be even greater. But that is not the matter we are here to discuss, Your Highness. This is a dire situation.
"6 o'clock already. Mithra's been in there for a long time now.
We've just got to trust them. They're dealing with the leaders of whole nations. It's not like there's anything you or me can do to help.
Ugh.
I've noticed something about Malos. He's an Aegis, but you wouldn't know it from how he's fighting. I'm pretty sure he's damaged in some way.
You mean he can't use the full extent of his powers?
The wounds I dealt in our battle long ago may not be completely healed. His end goal is Elysium. He wants to go back to the place he was born. There he can heal until his powers have recovered. If Malos is allowed to restore himself,
the horrors of 5 centuries past will return.
Or worse still, Malos's goal is simple. He means to destroy humanity in its entirety.
Why would anyone desire that?
Perhaps he doesn't even need a reason. It seems to be a deep-seated drive. An instinct. As natural as breathing.
All of this is my responsibility.
Praetor Amalthus? Whatever do you mean?
It was none other than I who awakened Malos and unleashed him upon the world.
So, Your Eminence, the rumor that you were once Malos's driver is...
I never intended to obscure the truth. It is writ plain for all to see in history books. I was a fool. It was to prevent such foolishness that all passage to the World Tree was forbidden after the Aegis War. However, it has become apparent that the laws of men do not apply to Malos. the time may have come to lift that restriction. I appreciate this.
Don't think you've earned my trust. But since Rex is going to Elysium, their paths are bound to cross. That's all.
I'm surprised. You seem so devoted to the boy.
It's for both our sakes. But you, Amalthus, who is it that you're living for?
Morning, folks. You're looking a bit better slept than yesterday. Pretty much. Fan state funeral is to be held today, is it not? Yeah, I think it was meant to be happening in Sioris Plaza, right outside the Sanctum. You'll be going, right, chum? Yes, it would be wrong for me not to. Sioris Plaza not very far away. Time to go. Quick, quick. Master Pawn's so bossy sometimes.
I guess they did call her a goddess. The state funeral makes sense. Shouldn't you be with him?
He's a boy. Best not to bother them at times like this.
I expected you to be more clingy. You really are different from her.
Actually, letting him be was more her idea than mine.
Really? Pirates? Get out. So wait, you're saying you want to go be clingy or what?
I'll burn you.
I kid. Sheesh. It's weird though.
What is?
I mean, don't you think it's odd? Normally, if a blade or its driver dies, it'll just go back to being a core crystal. So why is Fan just dead?
I did wonder the same thing. There's only one way I know for a dead blade to keep its physical form. Remember Minoth? I mean Cole. He was a flesh eater.
Yeah.
But Fan wasn't a flesh eater. I can say that for sure.
What's that?
That's the shape of Fan's core crystal. Well, how it used to be.
But now it's a triangle.
Rex and I are quite a unique case, but this is different still.
How is it different?
If a blade shares its core with another, its shape changes in a uniform fashion. In our case, the center part went to Rex, and the outer part to us. I don't know why that is, but it seems to be a rule.
But Fan's isn't like that.
Exactly. It looks more like someone stole her core, doesn't it?
That was quite a grand funeral ceremony. It spoke volumes as to just how much Fan was loved by her people. The goddess of Indol won't be an easy position to replace. Hey Rex, what are you going to do from here on out? If we're going to reach the World Tree, we'll need the Praetor's help, but... Master Rex, there you are. Praetor Malthus wishes to speak with you. He's waiting in the audience chamber. That's perfect timing then. Maybe he wants to talk about the World Tree? I'm afraid I cannot say. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's get ourselves over to that audience chamber then.
My apologies. Did I keep you waiting?
No, not really. What were you doing?
I was cleansing the core crystals. It markedly increases their resonance success rate. Bonding with a crystal carries certain risks, you understand.
I know.
When I became the driver of an Aegis, this power was awakened in me.
So, I might be able to do it too?
Who knows? Different people are cut out for different things.
Right, yeah.
Now then, my work is done for the day. Come with me.
A special envoy? To Tantal? Me?
Correct. Behold. As a salvager, I imagine you are already aware, but this is Allrest, the world we currently inhabit. We make our home on Titans, moving in circles around the world tree. And here lies the Great Void. This void came into being 500 years ago. It did not exist prior to that.
So I've heard. It's in our way anyway. It stopped us reaching the world tree.
The Great Void is carved from the Cloud Sea by a monstrous beast known as Ophion.
Wait, you mean that thing?
To be precise, it is an artifice, a servant of the Aegis.
Of Mithra?
So that thing is Mithra's. Then what did it attack us for? Doesn't make sense.
Ophion was felled in the ancient battle with Malos, sinking below the clouds. This means someone must have revived it.
Correct.
And you're saying that someone was Zeke's home country, Tantal?
Yes. They gave Ophion one directive: to ensure that none approach the World Tree. They sought to prevent a repeat of the horrors of the Aegis War, so an obstacle was created, the Great Void.
How did they manage a feat like that?
As I've said, mankind is regressing. Only one artifact remains that can rescind Ophion's orders, and it lies in Tantal.
It's called the Omega Feta, and it's guarded by the royal family. I'll take you to it.
I've prepared your envoy documents already. Your quest is to set foot in Elysium, correct? Malos and his ilk will surely seek the Omega Feta for themselves. I would ask you to reach Elysium before they do, and inform me of what you find there. Do it as a favor for a once foolish old man, and so that people may have a future in this dying world.
So Zeke, you're going to be guiding us to Tantal, right? Sure am. But let's head back to our chambers before we talk about it. This isn't exactly the place for discussing stuff. Back to our room. Got it. Alright. Let's warp back. I'm probably gonna cut stream here after this next cutscene or whenever we hit Tantal. Because I am getting sleep. We've prepared your rooms. I presume you'll be you'll be wanting to take your leave soon? Please make sure you're well rested before you set out once more. Rest.
We can reach Tantal by ship, but once we're there, we'll need to do a spot of walking.
So we're travelling with Shell, you? Never thought I'd see the day.
I think you'll find I make a fantastic ally.
Lack of Zeke not so great. Bet we shipwrecked by tomorrow.
Cheeky furball.
We're all gonna die.
Hey, Zeke. You said before that Torna concerned you too. What did you mean by that?
What? Oh, yeah, that. I don't know about those clans, but Torna, the country that fell 500 years ago, they were the ancestors of us Tantalese. The people of Tantal are descended from Adam, the hero of Torna who escaped its destruction.
So, after Pyra fell asleep, Adam escaped to Tantal?
That's right.
That is the first I've heard of it. I have studied much history, but this story never featured. Most peculiar.
We're humble. Don't really like to brag about it. The only real trace left is in this here sigil of the royal family.
So why did you awaken Hayes?
Because her power was of great use to me. Indol has found itself under attack from Torna a number of times. She was necessary in driving them back.
Really? Then why don't you seem to have any others? Blades, that is.
Driver though I may be, I am no fighter. Besides, I find the warrior monks here so reliable. They get the job done.
If you say so. I wonder, do you know why Torna are using the name of a dead country?
Jin was a blade of Torna once. Loyalty or nostalgia? Who can say? Perhaps both.
Is that really all there is to it?
You don't think so?
I don't know much about what happened while I slept. There are no written records, either. All we have is stories passed down.
And you think that is insufficient? History is a murky thing. Only those present can truly know what took place.
But weren't you one of those present?
And that is why I offer you my cooperation.
I guess we'll find out if we go to Tantal.
Alright, let's head to Godius Port. Can we make it a leisurely walk? I guess, why? It's been yonks since I last went home to Tantal. I've been thinking of Indol as my home so long now, it feels weird to leave. I want to enjoy my last moments here. You can be shockingly sentimental sometimes. I know, shocking, isn't it? Shut up, you two. I'm gonna take some Indoline presents for the folk you haven't seen in a while. Ha, as if my old man would want any of that. Come on, let's start walking to Godius Port. You could grab a swig of Odifa along the way. They don't have that stuff in Tantal, so this could be our last chance. I said shut up already. This guy. So, I'm not allowed to work.
We're here.
Oh.
So, shall we?
I mean, it doesn't seem like that bad of a walk, right? Major story. I mean, all we've been doing is rushing story this whole time. Huh? Here we go.
Tensions seem high.
From what I gather, it seems an official summit is to be held between Morardain and Uriah.
A summit? You mean about the recent penship? But I thought...
Didn't Praetor Amalthus get him to stop and sort it all out?
Perhaps there are some discussions they would prefer Indol not to be privy to.
Besides, Uriah doesn't like to associate too closely with Indol. They'd hate to be seen as acquiescing to the Praetor's will. Got to keep up appearances, you know.
Acquiescing? You what?
Like letting him tell them what's what.
For such a spanner, you sure use some big words. How come?
Stop calling me that! Buzz off, kitty no-mates! Anyway, this summit would explain why Morag isn't around.
Indeed. She has much to attend to.
Shared sovereignty over Gormott.
Yes. I don't think anything less will be sufficient to placate them.
The Senate would never approve it.
I can overrule them by decree. Of course, I would need to secure Senator Roderick's cooperation.
Imperial decree? If it's come to that, well, then I cannot dissent. I cannot help but admire your courage, Your Majesty.
That means a lot, coming from you.
Acting Chairman Nira.
Sorry for intrude. Is emergency, so Nira take liberty of drop by unannounced.
You certainly look troubled, Chairman. So, what is this emergency you speak of?
Well...
Oh no, we won't know what it is. At least not until we get down there, right? Alright. What's it to be?
So, we can make our way to Tantal from here. I assume the Praetor has a ship waiting for us.
Hey, Shalad.
What?
Are we really gonna just leave Morag behind?
Who's leaving anyone? She's got her own priorities, you know?
Yeah, but still.
Anyway, her schedule is filled with official duties right now.
For sure. It's just a bit of a shame is all. You know, since we came all this way together.
I guess I know how you feel, chum. Huh? Speak of the devil?
Banner's going for the summit.
On top of everything, an assassination attempt?
If blood gets spilled at the summit, it'll mean war.
War's good for business, after all. I guess he wants to use that to get himself back in with the guild.
Why, that little? I was wondering where he'd slunk off to. What a sneaky git.
It seems Acting Chairman Nira wishes to take care of this incident covertly, to avoid it reflecting badly upon the guild.
So you came to us?
If we mobilize the army, the whole thing will become public.
Oh, I get it. So we're a more convenient solution.
I'm not forcing you. If you refuse, Bridget and I will do what we can alone.
Ah, come off it, lady. You wouldn't even think of dragging us into this, if you thought you could handle it on your own.
I suppose not. You know Bana as well as I. There's no telling what he might be plotting.
According to Acting Chairman Nira, several giant weapons were being built at the factory where we last saw him. And one of them is currently unaccounted for.
Giant weapons.
Got it. Besides, you know, we've got our own score to settle with him.
Thank you. It will be easier to focus on my duties knowing you are on the case. Good luck.
Leave it to us.
You know, I feel like that's a good place to stop. Oh shit, what the fuck? You know, this is confusing. Soon will be big summit talking, yes. Friend, know anything about suspicious things happening here? There's certainly something not quite going on. I saw a large wooden box being transported on a Titan battleship. It was accounted for on the inventory list, so most of my colleagues think it's no problem. But honestly, I can't imagine what they would want such huge boxes for. I'm worried about what it might be inside. Cheers. Alright, what does this kid know? Soon a big summit talk thing, yes? Friend, know anything about suspicious things happen here? Saw these weird bird people. Not like Nopon, but bigger than that. And really, birdy looking. I think I saw pictures of them before in a picture book, but I can't remember what they're called. Turkin maybe? Yeah, that's it, they're called Turkin. Thanks, that was really bugging me. But what a bunch of Turkin be doing in a place like this? Thanks. Oh, shit. Have you heard of anything on what we're doing at the Uriah and Dirty Sun? I do wonder. Myself, I'm an Ardanian, yet I live under the protection of Indol. And the Orions and Gormati here, for instance, seem to get along just as well. But just take a look at those lot, clutching their tools of conflict and fixing one another with the coldest of stares. They can't even have a civil discussion short of holding a banquet like this. Don't you think it's absurd? And if they had some time to be wasting on such extravagances, they should use it to save their own suffering people. It does frustrate me. Sometimes I think the people running those nations could learn a thing or two from our camp. Alright, where's the shortest one? This way. Oh, right. Know anything about black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? There was one request I thought was decidedly suspicious. We had a no-pond fellows asking about supplies of poisonous substances. I told him not to handle such items here, of course, and he left soon after. But from what I hear, he's been asking around other places too. Who knows where they might be plotting. Thanks. Okay, so... oh, jeez. Do I have to check all of these areas? Alright. Know anything about the black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? Oh, I have a good one for you. I'm pretty intrigued right now, Zeke. Why don't you want to hear the details? Yeah, the Zeke and Nader's ears are like hungry mouths, more metaphorically speaking. Some kind of ingredients with the monstrosity foul orders were carried into the Ardanian Titan vessel. The stench was so strong I could smell it on my clothes. There were other ingredients too, weird and wonderful, a lot of them. Don't know what they're here for, but it can't be your average recipes. Cheers. Wait, let me switch to Pandoria as Zeke's primary.
Got it. I give you my all.
I hope I'll live up to your expectations.
Let me switch. Actually, Cutie's good. We'll keep Cutie. Because Cutie Pie is her own, oh shit, there's one more back there. Yeah, Poppy Cutie Pie is pretty much like,
wow! World has many amazing places in it!
We discovered good place!
She's her own quest. Alright, we'll just warp to save time.
Here!
So, shall we?
I didn't know anything about Black Market Muncher who's up to no good here in Indol. Problems at the summit of this notion. The summit will be held aboard this Titan battleship, so we have no need to fear attacks from the outside. This door is the only entrance and it will not be open until just before the summit. To admit Queen Rakera, we have not allowed a single suspicious individual past this point. As such, there is no need to fear from attacking from within either. Cheer.
Let's go.
Soon the big summit talk team, yes? if I know anything about suspicious things happening here. Perhaps there are untoward intentions on the more ordained side. Frankly, I would expect it. But I can assure that we of Urai have no intentions of trying anything funny. The word of Queen Rakera is absolute. We trust our queen as she wills it. We gladly put our weapons aside. There is no need for concern. That makes sense. Of course, if the queen ordered me to take up arms, I would gladly fight tooth and nail against those Ordanian dogs. You would do well not to forget that. Cheers. Meanwhile, look at those two just straight up vibing. Alright. Now, to talk to the last few.
Off we go! Refresh and set off again.
Have you heard about anything untoward going on at the Urai Ardanian summit? The Ardanian Titan battleship has extremely sturdy defenses. I doubt there's a single weapon in this whole port that could damage it. Besides, I hear the main conference will only be attended by a very select group of trusty individuals. I can't imagine how any miscreant could hope to get close to the VIPs to harm them, even if they wanted to. A lot of people are on edge, but I don't think there's anything to worry about. Thank you so much. Soon will be big summit talk thing, yes? If I know anything about suspicious things happening here? Nothing untoward is going on in the Ardanian army, I assure you. Those who have come to Indol belong to the Carrick Imperial Guard, elite soldiers who have sworn solemn oaths to protect the Emperor. So if anything suspicious were going on, I'd venture to be on the Orion side. I find it difficult to tell what those people are thinking sometimes. Much thanks. Man, they are after each other's throats, huh? Know anything about the black market merchant who's been up to no good here in Indol? In the current climate, I fear almost anything could happen. I can scarcely wait for the day when that huge awful Titan battleship is gone from our shores. It pains me to see such an unsightly creature in our beautiful city. I'm sure all the upstanding Indolan citizens resent its presence. Why can Moradin and Orion not cease all this foolish conflict and simply submit themselves to the will of Indol? Jeez. Alright, well, that's all we got. It's all the information we're able to get right now. Wait. Over here? We've gathered quite a bit of information now. Yeah, and plenty of it blatantly bogus, but there were some rumors in there that did bug me a bit. Time to sort out the real dirt from the baseless suspicion. Oh, detective time! First we clear up basic premise. Who is targeting the Summit of Nations? Is former Chairman Bana. Master Pun forget already? No, Tor not that stupid. It's traditional for deducings to start by listing information, everybody. No. Proper flow is for experts to think carefully and provide answer. Okay. On to the next basic premise then. Where is the summit to be held? Guardian battleship. Yes, that's right. It seems like Vanna is planning an assassination, but what method do you think he might be using? I think the method might be poison. Yeah, the ship's totally secure from the outset, and the only trustworthy people will be attending after all. I guess the only method that leaves is tempering with the food. Then what would... But when would the poison be added, and to what exactly? Is it the meal? There's got to be a meal at the banquet, right? Yes, I can hardly imagine the VIPs will be preparing their own food. I'd quite like to see Morag and Richard try cooking for a banquet. And someone was saying they'd seen lots of weird ingredients being carried inside, right? Indeed they were. Suspicious big box carried inside too. Could the strong flavored ingredients could already be had to taste of the poison? They're sharp eggs, I bet that's exactly what they're for. The only question left is who will be carrying out the poisoning itself. Let's see now. Could it be those Turkin? The ones the girl was talking about. Banna used Turkin as minions before. It's what I remember from Artificial Blade Factory in Moardane. I can see now I can see how they might be more convenient for him than hiring professional assassins then. Yeah, but you think Turkin know the first thing about cooking? I don't know about that. Listen, I think we're just going around in circles here. We know somebody's gonna poison the food. Why don't we go check the battleship itself? Good point. Regardless of who's carrying it out, we should act fast if we're going to stop this plot. That's settled then. Everybody go to the dining hall of Ardanian battleship. Alright, well. Let's go inside the battleship, guys.
Off we go! Refresh and set off again.
Bruh, big suspicious box? You're fucking with me, right?
What have we here?
Nice! Very nice!
Stop everything! Hold it!
What?
Don't play dumb! Poison! That food is poison!
Poison? You kids crazy in brains!
We're past talking! Quick, grab him!
Yeah!
Wait, but big box literally fucked him up.
Dynamic spark sword!
Go for it! Master Pawn is on fire! To shine!
Everyone's getting shot!
I'm on a
Heavy hitter! Hit it, no!
Tainted paths! Until the bridge!
Why not?
Puppy cover!
Drop! Raging! Charge!
Deconnated, time to shine!
Gotcha! Right side! Go for it!
Handle
Time to Torna can do it!
Why not?
Go!
Pyra!
Get out of
Go
We'll beat them with the power of friendship! Everyone's getting psyched!
The Deconator is on fire!
Heavy hitter!
Get back!
Always have been, always will be!
Alright.
Please wait!
Papoonin, what are you doing here?
What silly question! It's Papoonin who hire world-famous band of gourmet chefs, fire dragons!
World famous?
Gourmet chefs.
Moradane, very insistent, want only very best food for important summit. Papoonin work wings to bone finding chefs, and now what this?
So you mean...
These guys are just a bunch of cooks.
I did think they were not putting up much of a fight.
Then this food is actually...
Delicious! I could eat this stuff forever!
What friend doing? Very expensive food now go to waste.
Sorry! We really did think they were here to murder someone.
Murder? What this nonsense friends talk? I demand compensation. Friends have no idea how much time and money Papoonin spends on this.
An explosion?
Huh? From where?
Hey, what's going on?
Explosion in the hangar! Right when everyone was busy with Queen Rakura's arrival. It's really bad.
The Queen is here? This is it?
Rex, we need to hurry.
Yeah.
Hey! Hey, wait! Hey! No running away! Compensation!
Sorry, I can't believe we just murked some chefs. That's unfortunate, man.
Who are you, villain? Is this some underhanded Ardanian trick?
Wrong! But also right. Truth is complicated. Anyhow, here is where Queen died. If it looks like Queen killed by more Ardane, me in the money again!
That voice. Banner from the Argentum Guild.
Correct! Top box for the Queen!
But you were unseated as chairman.
It's not so easy to get rid of Banner. Trade Guild of Argentum belong to Banner, down to last screw, last drop of oil!
Hold it, Banner!
You! Rex! Nah! Banner not let Rex interfere with plans! Again and again! Banner not stand for this!
Master Pawn, that artificial blade.
It... Rosa! Meh. Torna feel much greater power than before. Especially from mark on forehead.
What's going on? What's that?
Even Emperor comes straight to Banner. Convenient little mob to play.
Come on, Banner. Cut the bad guy talk and accept you've lost. You know you won't get away with it. What with all these witnesses here?
If Banner simply kill everyone, then nobody blah! Victory of Banner is assured!
You know we can't let you do that!
You think you handle the power of upgraded Giga Rosa? Things go very different this time!
Oh no, not the goofy ass music.
I won't even break a sweat.
Scatter shot! Double spinning spark sword! Rolling smash! Anchor shot!
A choice cut indeed.
This is what we need. Veil!
Always will.
Wild side!
I got this.
Cyclone smash!
Bittersweet green.
Initiating final blow protocol.
Blade combo. Third stage. Awesome.
Stop it!
I keep my oath.
Hit it! No
With your fire!
Why not?
Seize the moment. It's the law of battle.
I can squash you!
Rolling smash! Damage is now
You know how much evil costs? You pay!
Heavy hit! Strong
Blade combo. Third stage.
Nice.
Stop it!
Just the right over. I got this.
Yeah! Wild side! Double spinning anchor shot!
Gotcha!
We'll make your dreams a reality.
Rolling smash!
Pow! Cannon!
Nice.
How? Even Giga Rosa defeated by these nasty, meddling kids.
This ends here, Bana. You are under arrest. The Praetorium will handle the judgment. Assassination is a serious matter. Your sentence will be harsh.
So the mercantile genius Banner meets an inglorious end before my very eyes. Pitiful.
Banner is... Banner is not kind of man to go down like this. If I go down, I take you with me.
Watch out! Aegeon! As you wish.
Niall Ardenek, you sought to protect us?
I'm glad.
Majesty! Majesty! Your Majesty, please, no!
Your Majesty, I have failed you.
It can't be. To protect us, you... Please, wake up. Niall! Niall!
Morag.
Romak,
Yes?
distract the others.
Distract? I'm not sure No. My lady, you cannot.
There's still time. Hurry!
Yes, my lady. There are more of them.
Where?
What'd you say? This way! The rest of you should get to safety.
Chum! I'm on it! You are...
Shh. You're gonna be fine.
What do you mean, imagined it? You got us all in a proper tizzy.
My apologies. I thought I spied silhouettes. I did not mean to cause trouble.
Hey!
Huh?
Hey! You guys! His Majesty the Emperor's awake!
What? Can it be? Majesty?
apologize for making you worry.
Majesty! It's a miracle.
When Aegean returned to his core, I was certain we had lost you.
Honestly, you call yourselves soldiers. First aid? Anyone heard of it?
But his wounds...
Just scratches. Nothing me and Dromark can't handle.
You saved... Thank you, Nia. I truly don't know how to... I will never be able to repay you for what you...
Oh, don't sweat it. Let's just say you owe me one. That'll do fine, right?
Nia. You shouldn't be up. It's only been one day. Please don't strain yourself.
Half a day off and look at all this paperwork. I swear, it's like they don't want me to sleep at all.
Majesty.
Special Inquisitor, I hereby issue you new orders. It is my wish that you travel with the Aegis as an emissary of the Empire. Guard her, and defend her against her enemies until she reaches Tantal.
Guard the Aegis?
I've already discussed it with His Eminence.
Forgive me, Your Majesty. I cannot accept. Just think about what happened yesterday. It would be sheer foolishness for me to leave your side.
Is that so?
Huh?
I can see it in your eyes. It's clear that the Aegis, or rather, that boy, has made a great impression on you.
That's not... I am your Special Inquisitor. Ensuring Your Majesty's safety is my only concern. To abandon that duty and go traveling... Is this... Aegeon's?
A driver who cannot even protect himself is no driver at all. Yesterday's events have made me keenly aware that I have no aptitude for it. It will be of more use in your hands.
Majesty.
The world is changing, Morag. I trust you more than anyone to lend that boy the wisdom and strength he will need. I miss it, you know. Lake Util and Gormott.
What?
Remember when the two of us would shake off the servants and go swimming there?
Yes. Of course.
Kids from the nearby village would come too. Good times.
Majesty.
If Mor Ardain, no, the whole of All Rest, could be like that again, wouldn't it be beautiful?
Is that my new duty then?
In truth, it should have been you sitting in this chair right now.
The Imperial line has always passed from father to son. On the day Your Majesty was born, that's exactly what happened. I knew that day would come. It came as no surprise.
You were raised by my father to take the throne of the Empire, as befits the daughter of my Lord Uncle Andrig.
And I am grateful for it. If not for him, I would never have met Bridget. Never have met them. I'd have missed out on so much.
There. Those are your true feelings. A magnificent power resides in you. Morag, power like yours exists to be used.
Niall.
You've been tied down long enough. Follow your heart, Morag Lidair.
I have no words. Thank you, Your Majesty. Very well then. I hereby accept the task you have assigned to me.
That's the Morag I know and love. Make me proud.
So that's how it is. It seems our paths continue to entwine.
That's awesome news. To be honest, I was really hoping there was some way you could stick around. I was just thinking of asking you myself.
Saved you the trouble, did I?
That you did. Thanks a bunch, Morag.
I can't help but feel that in all the confusion surrounding Banner, our concerns have been neatly swept aside.
The Praetorium maintains absolute control over blade distribution. It is quite vexing.
Awakening rates from natural cores are very low, which limits the pool of compatible drivers.
So to create large numbers of drivers, the cleansing Indol provides is a necessity. That much I'm willing to accept. The real problem is the fact that the Aegis has awakened. Now, this is no time to be squabbling over territory. If we misread the situation even a little, Uriah itself could be sunk to the Cloud Sea's bed. Emperor Niall must surely be thinking the same thing. That's why he sent his precious Morag to shepherd them along.
And now we find ourselves in their debt.
Who could have predicted such an act of selflessness? Was it just the passion of youth, or was it...
My liege?
In any case, for now we should keep our troops mobilized while we monitor the situation. I hardly expect Tantal will comply with the Praetor's plan so easily either.
You know, after all of that story, if this doesn't end in Tantal, then it's all for naught. Because I sincerely wanted to try and end it there, but I want to get to Tantal. Dorada, hear the news. Friends wanting to go to Tantal? Alright, yep, there it is. Actually, ship captain was in the line and go into deep mourning for Lady Fan. Then nobody left to steer ship. Also, Dorada gets selected to replace. Dorada never go there before, so we'll have to work hard to make trip success. Dorada not worry though. With Prince of Tantal on board, getting in should be a piece of pollen cake.
Say, chum, which one do you fancy? Pyra or Mithra?
Zeke. You can't just ask someone... Anyway, they're the same person. I've never really thought of them separately.
Are you serious? But they're like totally different characters. Like, Mithra is jolly intense. And Pyra is just totally mellow, or, I don't know, what's the opposite of pushy?
On the outside, maybe. But Pyra's got a lot of backbone, too. She can be pretty stubborn.
You seem to understand them pretty deeply. Well, I suppose you are their driver.
Hey,
Yeah?
you're a prince from Tantal, aren't you, Zeke? Why were you in the Praetorium?
I mean, you can't just ask someone.
Oh, his old man kicked him out.
Oi! No, bad blade, bad. How long have you been standing there?
From about... Which one do you fancy?
Which one do you That's the whole conversation.
As I was saying, my prince got disowned by his father. He spent all his time traveling the world for fun, instead of attending to his studies. Then bye!
It wasn't for fun. I was learning all about, society and international relations.
International relations, that what you call it?
Oi, can it you? What are you doing anyway? Dissing your own driver.
You guys crack me up.
I love him, really.
Oh. Anyway, he sounds tough. Zeke's dad, I mean.
Tantal is an isolationist society. Crossing its borders without leave is strictly forbidden. It's been that way for ages now.
Oh,
But you've seen how my prince here is. Couldn't stop himself leaving a few times, so he got chewed out and disowned. Back when he was 15 or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Then the praetor himself found him half dead on the ground one day and took him in. He made up that special envoy stuff.
And that's how you ended up in Indol. It all makes sense now. Oh, but wait. Is it safe for you to go back to Tantal then?
This time we've got official business from the Praetorium. It'll be fine, probably. Besides...
Yeah?
Tantal is too ignorant of the outside world. It needs a wake-up call.
Sire, we have reached the designated coordinates. Please.
Right! Ready?
You betcha!
Huh?
Shut up and sit down, chum. This'll be great!
My lord, Genbu has begun surfacing.
I am aware. It's Pandoria.
Then the prince...
Yes.
We have received reports that he made contact with the Aegis in Indol.
So after 500 years, he makes his move. Praetor Amalthus.
My lord?
We must act to protect our days of peace, even if they are a dream that cannot last.
It's just like a bigger version of Turtus.
It's called Genbu. It's the same, like, Titan type as Uriah. Normally, it's submerged in the Cloud Sea.
Even in early fall, it can get pretty cold inside Tantal. Mind you don't freeze!
I really can't stand the cold.
I can provide my own warmth. You can stay close to me if you like.
Me as well.
You guys are pretty handy to have around.
Well, it is our trademark, right?
Essentially.
I Aren't you going to be cold like that, Shellhead?
I'm used to it. I'll be dandy.
He's naturally dense. It's good insulation.
Oh, makes sense.
Stop encouraging her, gang of bullies!
Hey, Nia? Do you... mind?
Come on, it's not so bad. You're just so warm. I can't help it.
It's a function of what's known as infrared radiation.
Gramps knows everything.
I'm not your personal heater, you know?
My lady. If you desire warmth, why not take some from me? Miss Pyra seems to be in some distress.
No way. Your fur's all stiff and spiky with a cold. It'd be murder on my sensitive skin.
But, my lady...
Hey, is it just me, or are the ether lines really dim?
What is meaning of ether lines?
You know, those things. The glowing threads that run inside a titan.
That is the glow of pure ether coursing through the Titan's body. You can compare it to the bloodstream of a human.
You've got good eyes. Genbu has pretty bad circulation compared to other Titans. They say it's why we have a cold climate and awful crops.
So it's... cold-blooded?
Call it what you like.
Huh. Well, shit. Man, this place looks so pretty at night, though.
A new locale. I've gained a new memory.
Alright, well, let's head that way. Man. Alright, out of curiosity. Oh, what the fuck? Uh-huh.
And arrived.
All in one piece.
Wait. There's a heart-to-heart over there. And I missed it.
Hey, Pandoria. Zeke's a rather unlucky guy, is he not? Isn't it difficult being his partner?
Oh yes, that prince of mine, he's unlucky like you wouldn't believe. If there was an all-rest unluckiness championship, he'd win every time.
From the incidents I've witnessed alone, he's already been chased by rolling rocks, fallen off cliffs. He even fell into the cloud sea once, as I recall.
You ain't seen the half of it. When he's walking in the harbor, he's always getting bitten or smacked round the face by the Titan ships. Oh, this one time, he got caught in a blizzard, took shelter in a cave, and wound up surrounded by 100 Ignis. I could keep going for hours.
Well, I don't quite know how to react. Frankly, I'm impressed you're both still alive.
Yes, congratulations on surviving. Or should I say, my condolences.
Too far, Bridget. Too far. Still, I gotta admit, keeping an eye on my prince is a full-time job. You should try it yourself sometime. He drives me crazy.
But you love him all the same, yes?
Love? Where the hell you pulled that one out of?
Ah, yes. I see. You pretend to dislike him, while secretly harboring feelings.
Maybe it's time you should be more honest with yourself.
Oh, for the... You've got to be kidding me. You couldn't be more wrong.
There's no need to be shy, my dear. As a fellow Blade, I'll be happy to keep this just between us.
Quite so. We will keep your little secret from your beloved prince until such time as you see fit.
I'm trying to tell you. It's not like that.
Oh, you're so cute when you get embarrassed.
I quite agree.
Hey! Stop that! Don't you give me that knowing smile! Curse you, my prince, and your unlucky nature.
Ah, yes. That is the curse of the Zekinator. Alright. If only movement was a little bit faster. Can you imagine how much of a pain in the ass just this part is? Woo! Alright. Time to approach the capital of Tantal. This is like the only thing here.
Oh my. This is the very picture of the ancient civilizations I've read about.
It's a pretty classic look. You know the old land of Torna? They had a proud and noble civilization, rivaled only by Judicium at the time. But, whereas Judicium were the masters of biological arts, Tornans knew all there was to know about engineering. The proud blood of Torna runs in the veins of us Tantalese.
As there are people to pass it on to, civilization will endure. Knowledge is inherited, much like life itself.
Nice quote. You should write that down.
Thank you.
It's not that simple, though.
Huh?
You'll see.
Whoa, that's a pretty lively market.
It's the black market.
Black market?
Tantal is so cold. There's precious little in the way of local produce to sell. Just look. All the regular shops are shuttered.
You're right. They're mostly empty.
Instead, folks pay ungodly prices for produce that's been smuggled in from other nations. And since it's the only thing keeping people from actually starving, the bigwigs just turn a blind eye.
So most of the agricultural production is wasted just surviving, and the country grows weak.
Exactly.
So even the wisdom of a proud ancient civilization cannot solve all problems.
Ancient civilization sounds good and all, but basically, this place is a giant museum with no tourists. That's not going to feed anyone.
this place is fucked.
And arrived.
We have been expecting you, Your Highness.
Yeah. Good to see you. Is the old man inside?
Indeed. He has been eagerly awaiting your return.
Ha! Now I know you're lying. Our moos'll fly before that man welcomes me home. No need to coddle me, mate.
Apologies.
Any case, seems he knows we're coming. That'll save time.
Could it be?
Are you all right?
Yes. Tora?
But why? It true. Poppy able to produce own reserves of ether energy, but...
I'll explain later. For now, just do as I ask.
All right then. Leave it to Tora.
Man, what does Morag want us to do? What?
The Aegis, I presume.
Huh? Guards! My lady!
Meh. What the hell is going on? Charlotte?
No idea! Stop this at once! Dad!
Rex!
Pyra! Let it go! Pyra! Pyra!
Stop this madness! What's going on? Rex and his lot haven't done anything!
We cannot afford to wait until they do, Zeke. The world must not be allowed to burn. The Aegis must be destroyed.
Oh, no, you don't. Dromac, let's get Rex out of there.
Roger.
The ether energy. Ah!
My lady!
Please do not resist. My goal is only to destroy the Aegis. I have no wish to take your lives also.
King Eulogimenos, I stand before you as a special envoy of Morardain. The Emperor sent me here himself. Do you realize what you are doing?
I am quite aware, and prepared to face the consequences.
Prepared?
Why? Why do you have to bump Pyra off?
I see you still speak like a commoner.
What's that got to do with anything? Don't change the subject!
What if I told you I act for justice?
What are you trying to say?
You could say, I'm doing this for Ulrest.
Say what now?
Follow me.
This is...
This is the legacy of our royal line.
You can't be serious! Why? Father, why?
It appears the flow of ether energy is being blocked off.
Damn it! While we're doing this, Pyra is... We have to do something!
There is no point, Rex. You're just wasting your strength.
Both the walls and floor are built to withstand great force. We cannot make a dent in them.
Let's calm down a bit, Rex. If we think calmly, we'll come up with something. Hey, you lot! Can you try to help us out here?
Your efforts are pointless. The way they built this place, it's essentially one giant stasis web.
Stasis web? Like those nets used in Torrigoth?
To lock drivers up together with their blades, and even leave us our weapons, they must have the utmost confidence. Perhaps we could break through given enough time. But by then it will be too late and the Aegis will be disposed of.
Disposed of? That's all the more reason you should give us a bloody hand.
I said it's pointless. We won't get anywhere. With brute force, that is.
Huh?
So what now, my prince?
This pisses me right off.
Say what?
I said I'm pissed off. Doing it for the world. My ass. How self-serving can you get?
How do you mean?
This country's strangling itself to death with its own web of lies and excuses. But just maybe our chum could break it free.
Rex could?
No faith, eh?
Hey, whatever. If you believe in him, my prince, I'm with you all the way.
That kid's heart is pure. Too pure for his own good sometimes. But isn't it our duty as adults to give him a little help with that?
Probably. You know, this is what I like about you.
This won't be easy.
Oh, quit it with your drama! When is anything ever easy for you?
Ha! Let's go.
Okay, that should do it.
Preparations complete.
What's going on, Tora?
Oh, both drivers and blades. Use ether energy to deploy arts, yes?
You can skip the lecture, Tora. Everyone knows that.
But right now, friends cannot, yes?
Yeah. There's something about this room.
Oh, but Rex and friends forgetting one very important thing.
Hurry up, would you? Just spit it out, Furball.
Could be friends forgetting Poppy is artificial blade?
Why would we forget that? She's been with us all this time. Wait, I get it. Her ether furnace.
Rex correct. Thanks to friend Morag, Poppy now able to generate own supply of ether energy. Nothing Barrier can do anything about.
Tora transfer crystal from Sword of Morag to Biter of Poppy. That crystal have enough energy stored for one use of arts. and Biter of Poppy use Earth Element. So, through synergy with Fire Element of Morag, power of arts is amplified.
If we hit it straight on, I doubt the door can withstand that.
Wait a minute. You stored energy in that crystal. How is that possible with a barrier?
Aha! Lady Morag has not used a single art since we arrived in this place.
What?
I had my suspicions ever since we entered the palace. So, I secretly asked Torna to refrain from using any arts either.
Whoa!
I see now. If our enemies knew Poppy retains her power inside the barrier, they would keep us on a tighter leash.
Exactly. Here goes. Step back.
Hold up! If you transferred the crystal from the sword, what will you fight with?
I can generate a new one from Bridget's core. Don't tell me you didn't know about that.
What?
Seriously, you don't even know how blade weapons work. Give me a break.
How would I know something like that? I've never lost or broken my weapon.
Then I suppose I cannot blame you.
Moving along then. Torna, Poppy, please.
With pleasure!
Poppy power! Jet Biter!
We did it!
We the best!
You made quite some noise, too. It won't be long before the guards arrive.
Good point.
Lady Pyra was taken below. Mayhap somewhere beneath the palace?
Got it.
He said mayhap. 2 tanks. Sup, guards?
It must have sensed
Oh
our
shit.
skill.
What?
Why not?
We can do it! Victory is within our grasp!
Just give me the authority of a singular aura. It didn't connect.
My thoughts exactly. Mithra!
We'll
beat them with the power of friendship. Go on.
So they'll aggro because they're guards. Which, you know.
Zeke! Pandoria!
Oh, what? We came all this way to bust you out. How inconsiderate.
You kept us waiting. Won't you get in trouble for helping us?
Ah, I'm the prodigal son anyhow. It can't get any worse.
Where's Pyra?
This way. Follow us.
Alright, time to maximize the damage output. Yeah, where's Pyro? She's right there.
No! We lost the upper hand.
Dynamic spark sword!
I feel a singular aura.
Let's do this.
Why not? Victory is within our
Won't be
grasp!
that easy. You have my thanks.
I am wrong!
Wild side.
This is unexpected.
Victory is ours!
French!
To the right!
Alright, you can't teach me your thingy with the blue flames. Snazzy as hell.
Snazzy. I see. I had forgotten that some drivers value style over substance.
What have we here?
Nice. Very nice.
It must have sensed our skill.
You know what? Let me just attract all of them.
Rolling Devil spinning armor. Lay down your arm.
We shall not lose! We shall not lose! We can do it! Let's go!
Why not?
But how? The day is ours!
You have unwavering resolve.
No effect.
I'm on a roll!
Double spinning edge. Wind. Anchor shot.
Just a ticket!
Veil. Break away. Heavy hitter.
We shall not
Leave it to me.
Gotcha.
It's your time. This is unexpected. Prison.
Thanks!
Bridget.
Just a ticket! This should clear the track.
No
Just a
effect.
ticket!
Oh, driver of mine.
The winds blow our way!
We
shall not lose!
Man, you're just dropping money like they're getting hit by like Sonic Boom.
Not to boast, but that was spectacular. Right, Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
What is?
You're all mine.
More money. Alright. Let's make our way down here.
And ow, 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 ow.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch.
Honestly though, chum, are you ever not getting scratched up?
Ever since Pyre gave me half a life force, and we swore to reach Elysium, things have been rough. But I'm actually glad. They feel like a sign of our bond, I guess. Something special we share as driver and blade.
Alright, time to fuck these guys up.
Okay, bring it on.
Break. In I go.
Dynamic spark shot.
Let's keep this up and we'll win. Let's go.
Rolling smash.
I hear you thinking
I sense a great
What the?
Armor fail! Yes!
Our Moses.
Let's
Let's do this.
A choice!
Draw the enemy's attention.
Thanks for that.
In I go! Sense greatness. Now
Nicely done.
I got this! Innocent teardrop!
Victory
is within our
never
power!
give less than
Lay
my
down
all.
your arms!
Just
The
let
day
me know
is
if you need
ours!
assistance.
Stronghold.
We shall not
didn't
lose!
connect.
I am rock! Useless to resist! I keep my
Leave it to me.
armor veil!
Leave it to me.
Rolling smash. Now win.
Time to shine!
One with pirates.
Leave it to see!
Heliodor patch.
Bridget, just letting our combination of years of training in a singular win.
Tis useless to
Rolling smash.
I am spent.
You've come a long way, Rex. Azurda
Yeah.
has raised you well.
Rex has always had the makings. I just pushed him a little.
Alright. Big story, let's go.
Where? Strung up in some kind of restraint. Look ahead. An ether accelerator. I've seen one like it before in old Torna. It certainly seems like they want us gone for good. So, if we cranked up the output and really focused it, we could probably manage one strike.
If the people here really are the descendants of the Tornans, then I have a message for them that I must pass on.
In that case, I'll leave it to you.
Thank you, Mithra.
He's here.
I apologize for this, noble Aegis. I have no personal grievance with you. However, for the sake of this world, you must be destroyed where you stand.
Is that truly your desire, Your Majesty?
I believe you desired the same thing yourself once. Is that not why you disappeared from history, along with Adam the hero? Begin.
Pyra!
Rex!
The ether accelerator.
The what now?
It's a weapon from long ago, designed to use Genbu's ether energy for destruction. I never dreamed they'd fully restore it. My old man, he's gonna use it to kill Pyra. No matter how strong she is, there'd be no coming back from that.
In that case, we can't let him use it.
And we won't.
Let's show him a thing or three.
Right, let's go! Let's go!
I feel
the
This is the culmination.
We can do it! Let me take it!
Gotcha!
This is unexpected!
Enemy's element is gone!
Better
swing!
That can't be! Let me take it!
But how? Hit it, no! Bridget!
You are
blame me! Now, win!
The day is ours! Even better!
One in the name.
Nice.
There's too many of them!
Hurry, or Pyra's toast!
I know that! It's just...
Forgive me.
Damn it! Pyra!
I won't let you! It's not enough!
Poppy! Activate QT mode! Lift up from below!
Understood, Master Pod.
Do it, Poppy! It missed! They did it, Rex! They stopped it!
Yeah! Pyra!
T-pose Poppy, let's go.
500 years. For 500 years, we Tantalese have concealed the Omega Feta. Do you know why? Our old homeland, Torna, was destroyed in the Aegis War. Our hero, Adam, also failed to return. You must understand, old Torna as a country was united around the hero. But our ancestors less so.
What are you saying? That we're not Adam's bloodline?
Precisely. In Torna, our family were just a cadet branch. We only gained our current position in the confusion of the war's aftermath.
But then, we're just a bunch of usurpers!
They were desperate times. We had no choice. The nation must continue at all costs.
Even if it meant claiming Adam's name?
With its guiding force gone, much blood was spilled in Torna. We did what had to be done to reunite it under the new banner of Tantal.
Legends of the hero who saved the world are deeply ingrained in people's hearts. And you used them for your own political agenda.
Even so, all was done in the name of saving the world from burning once more.
Don't you dare try and sugarcoat it. Short story is, they saw an opportunity to gain influence and they took it. Gah!
That is the way of the world.
Morardain could easily take a similar path.
Yes, we are in no position to condemn them outright.
So did this Adam guy really never return?
Indeed. The records indicate he went missing immediately after sealing away the Aegis. It is likely he simply perished during the journey home.
He didn't just go missing.
What did you say? Aegis?
Adam. He had foreseen everything. He knew what would happen to the people after the kingdom fell. But he chose not to return.
Adam left us of his own will. But why?
Hear me, my scions. I am Adam Origo. This day I seal the Aegis, away from the world. But this seal is not for eternity. In anticipation of the day that humanity becomes worthy of the Aegis's power, I entrust her to posterity. She is our hope. When mankind has matured and learned to live better lives, she will answer your call and return to you. Trusting that day will come, I leave my final wish to you.
Adam foresaw much confusion and hardship in the world ahead. And when I seemed unsure, he told me something. This is a trial. Is me sleeping a part of the trial?
That's right. It is a trial for us humans, one we must overcome ourselves. If we cannot do that, we don't deserve to live alongside you.
Live alongside?
To be honest, I still don't fully understand what he meant by that. Whether he simply meant the coexistence of humans and blades, or something more. But I think he made a difficult choice. For the sake of everyone's survival.
Whoa.
Your Majesty,
What is this?
it's Genbu. It's broken free of our control and started to dive into the clouds.
What? Are you certain?
Pandy!
Oh no!
What exactly is happening?
Could it be that blast?
What is he?
Tantal keeps Genbu under control using the Omega Theta. But firing the ether accelerator, it could have created a counterflow in Genbu's ether conduits, causing a critical overload.
So Genbu's broken?
Oh no! My words can't reach him anymore! Genbu is just going to dive deeper and deeper. Then...
Domo, git! That's what happens when you use antiquated parts.
The Cloud Sea has a similar density to water. As we dive, the pressure will keep building. By 500 peds, a human would be crushed completely.
And all that force will weigh down on Genbu?
What's our depth now?
2,200 peds, sir. We are diving at a rate of 120 peds per minute.
And Genbu's depth limit?
25,000, give or take.
That'll give us just over 3 hours.
Whoa, Charlotte's good at maths.
Bite me. This ain't good. Hey, chum, there's a pressure-resistant pod in the palace's southern tower. You guys at least should get in and escape.
What about you and everyone else?
Don't worry about us.
How can I possibly not worry about you? Isn't there any other way? Some way to save everyone?
Only Pandoria can tell Genbu what to do. If it won't budge for her, it's no use. Apart from that, all we can do is try to evacuate as many people as we can. But with just 3 hours.
I think you mentioned before, you control Genbu using the Omega Theta, right?
Yeah, but
Where is it?
inside Genbu's head. It's straight south from the palace, through Genbu's spinal column.
I will go.
You'll go. Pirate, what are you...
The Omega Theta is originally Ophion's control core. And Ophion is my artifice. I can't be 100% sure, but I think I might be able to fix it.
Pyra?
Pyra being serious? They tried to kill Pyra 1 minute ago.
That's a totally separate issue. Isn't that what you'd say, Rex?
What? Oh, yeah. I guess it is.
And that's why.
Friend Pyra. Tora get it! Then Tora and Poppy also lend help!
Looks like we're in too. Dromak?
I would have it no other way.
That's settled then. Stay out of our way, old man. Got it?
You would all risk your lives for this. For the sake of Tantal, though we attempted to destroy the Aegis.
It's not about Tantal.
Then why?
You're a king, right? You ought to be able to figure it out.
Rex, you are...
Morag?
You leave me little choice.
Zeke, where was the fetter again? How do we get there?
I won't just tell you. I'll take you right to it.
Zeke?
Save it, old man! You better make a start on evacuating the people. Though with us on the case, your efforts are probably going to be wasted.
Understood.
No time for chit-chat. Let's go!
Yeah!
Now, the path to the Omega Fetter isn't an easy one. This city, Theosaur, is positioned a long way above the Genbu drifts. If you head out the palace and down to the left, you'll see the ruins of a place called Theospiti Temple. Ruins, even through inside city? Yep, they really are ruined too, practically rotted away. Anyway, the past temple ruins is something called the Theosaur Rear Gate. We head out through there. Then we have to follow the pillars a long way down. Sounds like a pain in the ass of a journey. Must be quick. Come on, friends, to Genbu drifts. Hey, I'm not done yet. Once we get to the Genbu drifts, we have to head across it. That gets us to the place called the Great Pillar Passage. The Omega Fetters at the end of that. Sound too long. We're already getting tired just listening. Too soon for getting tired, Master Pawn. This is no time for joking around, Tora. We have to give this our all to protect Zeke's home. Of course. Right. Let's all do what we can. Thanks, guys. I owe you big time. Let me bring that a little closer. That should be a little bit better. Hi. Thanks, guys. I owe you big time. So first we head out of here to the left. Got that? Tora, remember just fine. Alright.
Lady Morag, you're making that face again. If you keep frowning like that, you'll get wrinkles.
I just don't get it. Tantal was founded by the Counter-Adamites. Then, after the war, they closed themselves off. But the way the king was acting, I can't help feeling there's something more to it.
What, though?
It was the Praetorium who sent us here on this mission. Why would he go to such lengths to reject it? It seemed almost like he wanted to cut ties with them.
You think Indol is holding something else over Tantal?
That would be an explanation, yes. Zeke, do you know anything useful?
Nope. There's no records from back then.
How about you?
There's nothing in my journal from that period. I might have been returned to my core for some reason or other.
Do you know anything about those days, Gramps?
No, I was somewhere else at the time. And matters of human kingdoms and so on didn't interest me much.
Geez, Gramps. What's the point of keeping an old-timer like you around if you don't even know anything?
Sometimes, it's funny how much you sound like Corinne.
So you think the king wasn't telling us everything?
There is a chance.
Do you think it may be related to Jin and his comrades using Torna's name?
If you saw the last state of humanity, you'd understand. Now that you have come this far.
The last state?
Hmm?
Jin said something about the last state of humanity. I thought you meant like an evolution. You know, in the future. But maybe he meant the previous state of humanity.
And that is the key to why they fight?
If that is the case, perhaps I never should have been sealed away after all.
What is this place?
A battleground from the Aegis War. There are many things here, I remember.
The walls and floors are melted. Must have been a hell of a battle.
Ophion isn't the only artifice. You've already seen one other, Siren, the one Mithra commands. But during the war, there were countless artifices, wielded by Malos.
So, it's a site of a fight against him.
Say, what are these artifices anyway? We've only actually met Ophion. We've never even seen Siren, just that light thing it shoots down.
They're a power granted to the Aegises. Divine swords sleeping in Elysium, far above us all.
Hold on, I thought Elysium was a paradise, not a scary weapon stash.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
All that I can find in the corners of my memory is that townscape. I don't know why Father created me, or created the artifices. That's what I want to find out.
Pyra.
It's okay. We'll find out once we get there.
I don't think...
Open a chest, it might turn out great. But until then, it's just a crate. That's Rule 4 of the Salvager's Code. Ha ha!
Rex, comparing Elysium to dirty old sea junk?
My prince, look over there!
Would you look at that? I guess we've arrived.
Whoa, it looks way older than the palace.
Yes, it seems untouched by the ravages of time.
That's it.
Looks like a core crystal. Is that the Omega Theta?
Yes. That's Ophion's control core. It was originally a conduit that I used to communicate with Ophion.
We have to hurry.
Yes, you're right.
Well, can you fix it?
Shut up.
I'm sorry. Mithra? Whoa.
In that case...
Are we rising?
All right, Prince, I've told Genbu to resume circling the Cloud Sea once he's done rising.
Nice. Looks like we made it after all.
was not look forward to becoming flat as Argentum monkfish.
A job well done, eh?
Hey, Rex, you can remove that thing now.
So it was hidden all the way out here.
What?
No wonder we couldn't find it. I'd just been wondering whether it was time to make an exit. Thanks for saving me the trouble.
Lovely to see that tedious woman isn't here to get in our way this time.
Care to join me in a dance of death, Nia?
I think I just threw up in my mouth a bit.
Mean little girl. You've come for the feta, haven't you? Perceptive, kid.
Condescending much? It's not like there's anything else here.
You are so mean.
Now, hand it over nicely would be the classic line, but no. I'm not letting you escape with your lives. For Jin's sake.
Where are Jin and Malos anyway? There are a few things I need to ask them.
Frankly, I don't think they've got much interest in what you have to say.
Sure about that?
Quite sure, yes.
Not to interrupt the verbal sparring, but how do you plan on doing anything without your blades? We're no pushovers, you know.
Oh, we're quite aware of that. We just don't need them. You see?
Explain yourself.
Core crystals! They're blades?
Worse. Flesh eaters.
Bravo! Very good. We've had many an interruption in the past. But here, that seems less likely. So let's go all out.
You can try, but I assure you, we won't go down easy.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Like I said, all out.
Ah, shit.
This will be a walk in the park. I won't even break a sweat.
Our emotions are intimidating.
Dynamic Spark Sword!
Gotcha! Go for it!
Getting time to defend
Why not?
Let's go!
Fail!
Heavy hitter!
fail.
Strong ball! Yes!
Not bad at all!
Hit it! No!
Seekonator's time to shine!
No!
Oh! The Seekonator! Bittersweet scream! Ow!
No
Don't
effect.
think you're going to get
It'll be
off
fine.
scot-free!
You can turn it around.
Well done.
Great!
Sword,
Draw the enemy's attention.
I keep my
We're happy to protect you.
White Knight!
Rolling
Play a
smash.
final role.
Wrong.
Roger that. Always have been. Always
Time smash.
I've got this!
White side. Not free on guard.
Yep!
My thoughts are the enemy seems to have faith. No effect.
Get back! Opportunity!
sense
This might work! A choice card!
Hit it. No.
Fight on this.
Throw away!
Enemy seems to have
Leave it to me. Faster than the eye. What?
Endless knife.
This might work! Fire to see!
Enemy seems to Heavy hitter.
Worthy of the eye. There is a reason why I am special.
I feel a singular force. Endless knife.
Done.
Faster than the eye.
Through the night.
Don't give up on the singular heavy hitter.
Break.
Strong ball.
This is serious.
Okay, Patrol.
This is unexpected.
Faster than the eye.
Okay, Brown.
This is
no
shift in
There
the
is a
time.
reason why I am special. All have failed.
Through the night.
Then I go. Right there. Make an effort. Faster than the eye. Don't give them a moment's rest.
Gotcha. Nicely.
Berserker!
This is the culmination of fear.
Pay more attention.
I am
The enemy
seems to have stronger.
How that's our chance.
Oh, enough with
This is no prince. Fail and listen. For sure.
I sense great
Rolling smash. Watch this.
Your dreams are reality.
No way! What would you have me do? Okay, here we go! Rex, I'm with you!
Shit.
Sword! No way!
Break. No
Rigid,
battle.
none can withstand my fate.
Break. We have a showdown. Volcano blade. And I win.
Rip up a volcano.
Cyclone smash! Patroka! Wild sides! Through the night! Fail! Godfrey on guard! Yep! Heavy hitter!
There is a moment.
Choice cut indeed!
Dragon! Leave it to me. Sense great. Be vigilant.
You all have no future.
Rolling smash!
Endless
I
night.
am rock!
Surrender while you can. Flame combo, third stage.
This seems like bullying. It might as well be.
Enemy seems to have an angry problem.
This might work! Gotcha! Through the night! Yeah! Yeah! Cyclone smash!
Endless night.
Wild side!
Bridget, you are blow you away. I feel a thing heavy hitting.
Strong
Fire. Leave it to me. Hey.
Rolling smash! Time to
Okay,
shine!
here we go.
You thought my predictions were perfect.
Nice.
Inconceivable. How could we?
These rats!
Warned you, didn't we? You mess with Thunderbolt Zeke, that's what you get. You brought this on yourselves. Anyway, this has gone on long enough. Nighty-night, chaps. Very much looking forward to interrogating you later. Here I go. Bringer of chaos!
Jin? Where did he?
Seems they don't call you Thunderbolt for nothing. That's the first time I've ever missed a vital point.
You bastard!
Prince!
Don't worry yourself. It's just a scratch, really.
Jin, are you okay?
Relax, he's not made of glass.
Malos?
Don't mind me. I'm just a spectator. He, on the other hand, insisted on coming here to settle a score.
Jin did.
Correct. You will give me both the Omega Fetter and the Aegis.
You just try and take him. I know you're strong, but there's no way we're giving you Pyra or Mithra.
If Zeke dies, we riot.
You have power, boy, but words do little. If you know what you desire, you will have to show it. Not with words, but with your own strength.
Is that Jin's true form?
What enormous energy.
There's no change to ether energy of surroundings. That energy being emitted from interior of body.
Just like our Pyra then. Where did he even keep all that energy?
How about all that rage energy he's got all pent up inside?
No, that's not it. It's...
Watch out! Here he comes!
You know how many times I've had to redo this fucking battle? I think I was level 50 when I fought him, and I couldn't do shit to him.
Ultra Slash! Let's give him the full treatment. Watch this! Armor fail! Lightning bolt! Yes! Let's keep this up and relieve the shirt. Ultra Slash! It won't be that easy. You have my shot. Well done. Don't spinning edge.
Huh?
With wounds like that, they're done for. It's their biggest weakness.
Your struggle is pointless. My power gives me control over all elementary particles.
Party what?
This allows me to accelerate my body to the speed of light. No matter how far ahead you can predict, your movements themselves are limited. You are no match for me.
Mithra!
I'm still here. Rex, we have to slow him down. Match light speed with light speed.
Got it. Okay. Here we go. We do it?
Didn't I tell you? I can manipulate elementary particles. And the Aegis's attacks are nothing but a stream of particle energy. Particles that form it are too heavy to truly reach light speed. The result is obvious.
Oh, no. Mithra's attack didn't...
Jin.
It's over, boy.
Eat this!
Ah!
Rex! Pyra!
These are...
artificial blades!
Of course. That's why you were at Banner's factory. You won't win so easily! Lady Morag!
Whoa. You're quite a looker from up close. Killing you will be such a waste.
Let me go! You pig!
Stop it!
I'm surprised you're still breathing. Relax. You'll be able to rest after I've pried that core crystal from your chest.
I won't die here. I have to reach Elysium. I have to find the answers we're all looking for.
What answers? In this world, there are no answers.
Ah! Enough! I'm the one you want. Isn't that right? Leave them out of this.
Aw, look. What a touching scene. Are you going to beg for their lives?
No mockery, Mick. This is serious business.
Put the sword away, Jin. If not,
You'll do what exactly?
I will annihilate myself.
What?
You need me alive, don't you, Melos?
You worked that much out, did you? Well done. But how would you make good on that threat? You don't have that kind of...
Are you so sure about that?
This is a shock. I didn't think you had it in you.
What's going on?
She's controlling Mithra's artifice herself.
She's controlling Siren through sheer willpower?
Go ahead. I'll deflect it with my powers. Just like before.
You could do that. If I use the particle
Low-tier
cannon
god voice
itself.
annihilate yourself.
But this is the targeting ray. It moves at the speed of light. And if I turn up the output just a little, that light alone has enough power to annihilate a single blade.
You.
One signal from me, and my body will be scoured from this world. Faster than you can blink. So, Jin?
How unexpected. That you and Aegis would say something like that. So you'll do it. Open the gates to Elysium for us.
Yes. If that is your wish.
Don't, Hyra! They'll just...
Jin?
Very well.
Hyra.
Mia. Keep Rex safe for me.
No. No way. I don't agree to this.
I'm really sorry, Rex.
Hyra? But why? Hyra!
Look at the state of you. You hadn't even noticed. Your own blade has been wounded so deeply, and all you can think of is yourself. You awakened the Aegis. I thought you might have been different. But you're just a fool. A pitiful, childish fool.
Pyra! Pyra!
Praetor Amalthus.
What is it?
I have a report to make regarding the situation with the Aegis in Tantal.
Please, come inside.
Yes, Your Eminence.
So, Jin finally has his hands on the Aegis. It seems the boy wasn't good for much after all. Unless he can find what is lost.
Your Eminence?
Hector.
Yes?
Prepare the ceremony.
At once, Praetor.
Rex, still sleeping? It 2 days now.
His injuries were quite severe. The worst is over, but his body needs time to recover.
He'd better get well soon, or... Rex? What's that?
I'm leaving.
But where will you go?
Good question. Can't live on Gramps anymore. Maybe I'll head for Argentum.
Rex, you...
What the hell are you talking about, Argentum? What about Pyra? Do you know how desperate the situation is? Or have you finally lost it, you idiot?
I know, okay? It's just...
Just what?
I'm done.
Done?
When I became the driver of the Aegis, her driver, I felt like I could do anything. But I was just kidding myself. All I've managed to do is hurt her. Again and again. So, I'm done.
Oh, for crying out loud, Rex! She got herself caught to save you!
I know. So what?
So what?
Those guys are way out of my league. I can't beat them. It's hopeless. I understand that now. She'll be safe with them. They're not going to hurt her like I do. So, I'm leaving. I've just been kidding myself all along. Me, a driver, in the end, salvaging is all...
You bloody idiot! Hurts, yeah? But that pain's nothing compared to what Pyra must be feeling right now. She went with those bastards knowing full well how much it would hurt. For our sake, not hers.
I get it, I know. But what do you want me to do? I couldn't even slow him down. Even the Artifice's attack couldn't touch him. What chance do I have against a guy like that? The more I fight, the more Pyra gets hurt. She'll be better off without me by her side.
Do you actually mean that? Do you not have the slightest idea how it felt for her to leave you?
With me here, he'll suffer even more, lose even more. So maybe Rex is better off without me. Rex, and the whole world, they don't need me. That's just how it feels.
Pyra thought you'd be better off if she was dead. Did you know that? She is planning to sacrifice herself to defeat them.
Huh?
You drove her to this, but here you are, giving up! You said you'd get Pyra to Elysium, didn't you? You'll eat your words just like that?
Hey, Mum, Dad, it's been a while. A ton happened, you know? I became a driver. And this girl is Pyra, my new partner. I know you'd love her. We're going to Elysium, Pyra and me. I don't know what's coming next, but you'll be watching over us, right, guys?
Forget it. We'll rescue her on our own. This loser, he's not the Rex we joined up with. Let him go wherever the hell he wants.
Come now. Let's not start fighting amongst...
Let's give them a chance to work this out, shall we?
You know,
Nia quite right. Rex definitely not behaved like himself. Giving up after one loss? That not Rex I know at all.
But...
Now is not time for excuses!
Poppy?
Poppy is hurt to see Rex like this. Poppy and Master Pun are not real Blade and Driver. So Poppy and Master Pun looked up to Rex lots. Rex worked very, very hard to get this far. When Rex tries hard, Poppy and Master Pun try hard. Rex like bullseye we aim for. Without Rex, we not know which way to go. So please, Rex cannot give up and stop here.
Poppy.
My prince?
Chum! Huh? My old man wants to see you. Time to go.
Holy fucking shit. Damn, that was intense.
Let's go.
Fuck, dude.
Onwards!
Are you all right to be up and about?
Yeah. I'm all healed up.
Sincere apologies. If I hadn't attempted to destroy the Aegis, they would never have.
If you'd done nothing, they'd have come for her anyway. You're not to blame, Your Majesty. It's my fault.
500 years ago, this kingdom was rent in twain. Some followed Adam, who sought to live with blades and titans as equals. Others opposed him, preferring to consider humans as the masters and titans as our tools. When Adam returned to the Ether, his rivals seized power, leveraging the power of the Omega Fetter. They declared themselves the Tantalese royal dynasty.
Claiming they were the hero Adam's descendants.
Precisely. My ancestors merely used the name of the beloved Adam in order to win over the people. Before long, we resolved to protect ourselves from meddlesome foreigners by descending deep into the Cloud Sea, taking the dirty secret of our family's lineage with us. The Praetorium, for their part, did not protest. Can you guess why?
No.
They offered to stay silent in exchange for a certain resource. An annual tribute comprising a fixed quantity of core chips. I have something I wish to show you.
What is it? What is this?
This is Gembo's ether flow. The Titan draws in the fabric of the Cloud Sea and uses it as a source of energy. This energy flows throughout the Titan's body in the form of ether. Refining and crystallizing this ether creates core chips. This process is what you see before you.
So, in other words, you're siphoning away a portion of the Titan's energy.
Our cold climate and poor harvests, they are the unfortunate side effects of this process.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Core chips are vital to every nation's military and energy policies. The Praetorium desired this power.
How come?
Allrest at the time was in crisis. But for the Praetorium, It was a precious chance to expand their sphere of influence.
So they muscled in.
As a result, Tantal fell into a chronic energy shortage. Then, well, you saw for yourselves. Near frozen earth, failing crops, the Tantalese people are forced to live in abject poverty.
So why not just leave the Cloud Sea? Genbu can move, right? Just go somewhere warmer.
They fear contact with other nations. Too afraid it might expose the truth behind the legends they spun about Adam.
That would explain their isolationism.
Indeed. That was 5 centuries ago. Now the Aegis has awakened. The Praetorium is demanding we hand over the Omega Fetter. They are threatening to reveal our secret if we do not acquiesce.
Indol threatening you?
I get it now. That's what was in that letter.
Enough was enough. I couldn't stand by and let the Tantalese people suffer any longer. Therefore, I made a decision.
And that's why you...
Yes. I knew there was a chance that the Praetorium would use the Aegis against us. But if I could neutralize her power, perhaps we would stand a chance of opposing them. And perhaps by saving my people from poverty, I could absolve the sins of my forefathers.
You didn't think about using the Aegis's power yourself?
Wielding such power is beyond my means. I am under no illusions. However, does the same apply to you? I felt something. When I looked in your eyes, I knew. Perhaps you are the one to whom we can entrust the Aegis's power.
Father.
In the end, it seems I only managed to make things worse. I can blame nothing but my own judgment. This tome records the deeds of the hero Adam. According to this, he saved the world from destruction using a white sword, and then disappeared, along with a red sword.
White and red. It must mean Mithra and Pyrrhus swords.
Whoever wrote this must have had a personal connection to Adam. And, most curiously, after Adam disappeared, the author of this book went looking for something.
Something?
The third Aegis sword.
There's a third.
Apparently, this sword was as transparent as diamond and gave off a clear, brilliant light. But Adam went his whole life without using the sword. In fact, he could not use it.
What do you mean, couldn't?
The sword was simply too powerful. Even he, the legendary hero, could not contain the power it commanded. And thus, fearing its power, he sealed it away somewhere. The author therefore surmised that this sword alone was the one true sword of the Aegis. Now, Rex, you were defeated by Jin. Doubtless that man is a powerful warrior. But even so, can this be right? Can the Aegis herself truly be outmatched by a single opposing blade? Would it not make more sense to presume That you lost because you have yet to unlock the true power of the Aegis.
You mean I'm the one who's been holding them back? Your Majesty, where is that sword? We have to find it somehow. We have to find that sword and rescue Pyro and Mithra.
Regrettably, the book does not specify the sword's location.
But there must be.
However, reading between the lines, it seems the author suspected that the sword lies somewhere in Leftheria. It's not much, but that's where I would begin the search.
In Leftheria.
Are you ready?
Huh?
Are you ready to do what it takes to be their true driver?
Gramps?
Well, are you, Rex?
Yes! Of course! I'm going to be the driver that Pyra and Mithra deserve. And then, I'm gonna take them to Elysium.
Then come with me. I'll show you the way.
My son.
Yeah?
I have a favor to ask of you as your king.
Well, that's a first. Are you feeling okay, old man? Maybe you're coming down with something.
The Aegis needs... No, rather the boy needs protection.
You mean Rex?
Yes. I saw something in that boy's eyes. A light that must never go out.
Steady on, old man. People will get the wrong idea. Fine. Leave it to me.
Thank you.
Nah, it's not like I wasn't gonna go with him anyway.
You really can't judge a book by its cover. Who'd have thought that sweet-looking girl would threaten to destroy herself? Didn't she realize taking her own life would mean the boy died too?
Oh, she knew exactly what she was doing.
The whole thing was a bluff then?
No, not at all. The reason she gave her core crystal to the boy was to replace his heart after Jin put paid to it. An Aegis core encodes the blueprints for all life. She took advantage of that.
Incredible. I had no idea such a thing was possible. Aegises truly are a breed apart.
Cores are constantly accumulating data about the outside world. The fact that their injuries are mirrored is a result of their twin cores exchanging information. If you wanted to be poetic about it, you could say that their very lives are intertwined. But there's nothing to stop her from severing that link.
What do you mean?
Before issuing the kill order to the Artifice, she would have transferred the remainder of her core to the boy, letting him live on, heart complete. An Aegis can survive for a short time without a core crystal. Don't ask me why. It's just how we were made.
So that's the reason Jin agreed to her terms.
He couldn't care less about the boy. But he wasn't about to lose this one. Simple as that.
Come on, Rex. For the moment, let's return to Fonset Village. Back to the village? I'll explain everything in detail once we get there. Just head to Fonset for now. Alright. Alright. Oh, I can't just... Can I... Alright. So we should just warp.
Let's rest a spell.
So, shall we?
What are we doing here?
Did you know Fonset has another name?
Huh?
Hero's Rest.
Hero? As in?
Indeed. Fonset Village was founded by Adam himself at the end of his travels. After the war, Adam charged me with protecting the village.
Was this village really that important?
What do you think I was protecting?
You mean it's...
Follow me.
I'll end stream after this, this section, pretty much.
The village guardian?
Just looks like a stone pillar to me.
They say that the village's guardian spirit dwells within. Gramps, what are we doing here?
Rex, try turning the stone tablet clockwise.
This? Huh? This crest, it's... I've seen it before.
Place your hand on it.
Here goes. What's this?
This passage leads into the very center of the archipelago. There lies the cavern known as Spirit Crucible Elpis.
That's quite a name.
This entrance and the gate of the Spirit Crucible are sealed in such a way that only a Leftherian can open them.
Ah, so that's why Jin needed me back then.
When Adam founded this village, he hid something deep within the body of the Titan that forms the archipelago's center.
You mean the missing sword?
I don't know how word of it got out, but many were led here by rumors of the legendary sword. More than a few have entered the Spirit Crucible, but none have ever returned.
Is it really that dangerous?
Adam wanted to ensure that the sword was securely sealed away. He put many measures in place to stop it falling into the wrong hands. Only the hands of someone worthy. Adam said that taking this sword would be the mark of the Aegis's true driver.
The true driver?
What do you say, Rex?
I'll do it. No. I have to do it. Every moment we waste, Pyra and Mithra could be...
Then you're ready for what lies ahead?
If you hadn't interfered back then, neither of us would have had to go through all this. Now then... time to take back what I lost 500 years ago.
How he's still alive with his crystal in that state? Seriously? It's not normal.
The Aegis is the master blade. The first blade the architect forged. Malus can do things we can only dream of.
And how's he going to restore his core exactly?
He'll extract the data he's missing from the core of the other Aegis. Then all his power will be restored.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what will that do to her?
Well, if she's lucky, she'll live. As an empty husk, that is.
Rough deal. Malus doesn't hold back, huh?
Don't blame me for this. It's our father who made us this way. But don't worry. Once I meet him, I'll get the answers we're after. I need to know why we're like this. In any case, this world only needs one Aegis. Don't you agree, Pyra?